Alright, let's talk about concert reports. Listed under the Assignments tab, concert reports. So each of you is required to attend 3 concerts of performers who do original rock and roll. Rock and roll could be any of the types of music pretty much discussed in this class. You're supposed to interview each performer using some questions. Under the course materials, there's a concert report questionnaire sheet. The questionnaire sheet has 25 questions that you're supposed to use when you interview these artists. Some of these questions, though, are observational questions where you're supposed to look and just watch the performer and give your comments. And then there's some questions that you're supposed to use when you actually speak to the performer, either prior to or after the show. Some simple guidelines. To qualify, each performer must perform a body of original work. Each performer must perform in a musical genre approved by me, the instructor. Basically, if they fit within the various genres that we talk about during the course, then they fit in. Most of you won't have a problem understanding what fits in. If you have any questions or concerns, just ask me. The questions are to be a guideline for an interview. The paper should follow or should be typed in an essay format. It should be 5 paragraphs, a thesis statement to start the first paragraph, 3-paragraph body, and a conclusion statement paragraph. 5 paragraphs. It only needs to be 1 page. It shouldn't be any longer than 2 pages. Pretty simple. Each concert report is 5% of your final grade. You have 3 of these, that's 15% in total. All concert reports should be done in Microsoft Word. And the type reports, they're due December 7th, that's a Monday at 8 a.m. They should be emailed to me, and here's my email address. One of the concert reports, the typed ones, can be substituted with an oral report. Most of you have either a cell phone with video capability, you have a webcam, or you actually have a video camera. If you wish, rather than type up 3 reports, type up 2 reports and then substitute a video format oral report. The oral report should be 3 to 5 minutes in length and basically be a review of a performance in which you witnessed the artist, had an interview with the performer as well, and that's it. You're going to post it up. I'll show you where that gets posted. If you are a performer or in a band or so forth, you may not interview yourself, but assumingly you're going to play with other performers, you may interview them. But if you are a performer, you'll probably want to post your concerts up here because obviously there's a built-in audience. Your classmates need to see shows. Simple enough. So let's look at some things. Under course materials, here is the questionnaire sheet that you need to download. I showed you this before in one of the other videos, and it's right here. Simply click on this and you can download it, and it goes questions. Again, it's 25 questions. Your concert report only needs to use 10 of these questions. Again, it should be an artist performing original rock and roll music. And rock and roll is a very loose term. Again, look at the assignments tab and look at the various styles of music. Look at the textbook. If they fit within the textbook and they're original, I have no problems with that. The last thing under course materials tab, there are a couple sample concert reports if you want to get a look at the format. Anybody who's on campus, if you go to the testing center or the writing center, they will actually help you write your paper. They will not write it for you, but if you show them the questionnaire sheet and you do the basic work, they'll help you make sure it's in a proper format. It's a very simple paper to do, and you're college students. You should all be able to write a college essay. So that's pretty much straightforward. Again, I'm waiting for course materials to come up. Sorry if it took so long to move to that page. Sometimes my computer moves slow, but then you're going to have the same issues. Let's see, other things, external links. Here I've listed some suggested. You do not have to use these sites specifically. They're there for your benefit, for your assistance. Sometimes people are looking for places to go to see music for free. I try to put as many things up here, and as I find out about these things, I'll post them on the website. I'll put them on the announcements page. Sometimes you're looking for just places to go because you're under 21. I try to help out where I can. Also, again, ask other students. Stuff is up here, but the external links page has a listing of places within the Cleveland metropolitan area. Some of you don't live within the Cleveland metropolitan area. Obviously, these sites or these venues won't be of any use to you because you're going to have to find other locations. You don't have to use the sites. It's just my way of trying to help people out. That's what it is. Also, on the discussion board, there are two tabs or two forums you should be aware of. On the discussion board, there's one forum where people can list. Here we are, discussion board. Live shows. This is the place where if you're a performer and you've got shows coming up, post them up here so that people can come to your shows. Let them know if there's a fee. If you can get them in for free, you'll get a bigger attendance, but I understand you're trying to make money. Let them know as much information as you want to give out and so forth. But you can put it up here. Definitely let people know, like if it's 21 or over, any other requirements that may be there. Parking, whether it's accessible by public transportation and so forth. Keep in mind, you need to see 3 performers. There are a lot of venues where there may be multiple performers on a given night. That means for one night out of your life, go to a show, you can see 3 performers, you can interview them. When I say 3 performers, let's say you've got a headlining band, an opening band, and then maybe a band that's playing afterwards, closing out the night. If you stay and see all 3 bands, you don't have to interview the entire band, but interview a member from each band. There's your 3 performers, you're ready to do your paper. So conceivably, you can get this done in one day. If it's possible, we'll try to help you out. We can. If you're a performer, again, you can't interview your own band, but you can interview the other bands on the bill. Lastly, there's also a place to place your oral reports. If you do the oral video option, this is the form where you will post those. You do not have to wait until the end of the semester, May 7th, to post them. If you were to go tomorrow, then post them tomorrow. But it's up to you. You've got until the 7th to get things done. These concerts need to occur during this semester. I don't want to show that you saw last year or 2 weeks ago. It's got to be during the semester from January 17th through May 7th. So you've got plenty of time to get this in. We have spring break where we don't have class, and there are plenty of places where you can go to see music. And again, I'll get some information and pass it on. Don't forget to check the external links tab because it's got some suggested venues. I hope this helps you out. Again, if there's any questions, ask. But there's enough information up here between information from me and information from your fellow students. I'm sure you'll be able to get the work done. Thank you, and good luck in this class.